All right, coaches, let's do a deep dive into overhead squat therapy. We're going to talk real quick about the setup for this, why you might use it, and how you're going to use it with your athletes. This is a really excellent tool to develop the overhead squat positioning to make sure that the barbell is going to stay over the top of the middle of the foot while also developing range of motion so that athletes can get lower and lower and lower and keep the bar in the right place. So the setup for this is going to be where we have a rig, uprights on the rig or a squat rack, and then there's a medicine ball and maybe some plates for the taller athletes. PVC pipe to start off with for sure, because we want to be able to move really slow on this squat therapy. So Jenny's going to start facing towards the rig, the uprights. We've got a medicine ball behind her. That's going to be a target for her to get her hips to, and we want to set athletes up for success by giving them a higher target than below parallel. We will work down to lower targets as they progress. Bar is going to go overhead. We want to see good overhead positioning. That's bony part of the elbows down and armpits forward. Now her job here is to keep pressing up on this bar, keep it over the middle of her foot as she goes really, really slow down to touch the ball and then stand back up. Looks like this. Yeah, girl, good. Awesome. Once they show success there, then we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. You could pick off one or two things. We can either move closer to the rig, or we can increase the range of motion that they travel by lowering the ball and the target that they're going to get to. So we're going to make this a little harder for her by lowering the target. She's going to go super slow. I'm going to keep asking her to press up, and push those knees out, and then she'll stand. We're going to watch for all of those beautiful squat mechanics to be maintained. Now, move closer to the uprights. This is going to challenge her in her midline in order to keep that barbell overhead in the right spot. And we're still going to ask for the depth that she's already shown that she can achieve. Go ahead. Awesome. Cool, and then we're working our way forward and lower depending on athlete's capacity. You might find a place where you can relax, Jenny. You might find a place where they get really sticky and they feel like they're always falling back. That's okay, that's their threshold for the day. Make sure that this is something that we can layer in on a weekly basis in one-on-ones or in classes. You can use this in a general warm-up to just heat up the whole body because everything is working in the overhead squat, or you can use it in a specific warm-up for overhead squat days or snatch days where we're working on that bottom of the overhead squat.